Hello and welcome everyone. Today in the episode of Indian Ancient Wisdom, Onshore and Offshore, I am Dr. Khusdil Chokshi from Om Yoga and Ayurveda Clinic, Ayurveda consultant, and I am welcoming today Dr. Rajneesh Kaur. She is a wonderful Ayurveda doctor working in a different state since she landed into Ayurveda and in Australia. So, we are going to talk with her for such a long journey in 8 years' time. Please welcome Dr. Rajneesh Kaur. Namaste.
Thank you so much. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much, Dr. Khusdil, for having me here. How are you today?
Pleasure. I'm very well. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good too. Thank you.
Thank you very much for giving your time. You have a very short but at the same time long journey, because I know when you are coming from the overseas in a new country, you have a lots of challenges in your life. So let me tell you, the first challenge for me is a barrier of language. How about you? What is the first language for you? I mean, first challenge for you.
See, challenges, we all the time we get different challenges at different levels of our lives, at different stages of our life. So when I landed in Australia, the first challenge was actually like how to connect with people and to know about their state of mind and how they take Ayurveda, as what they know about Ayurveda, how much they know about Ayurveda. Was it the therapies? Was it the herbs? Was it the Panchakarma cleansing, detoxification? Or was it just the lifestyle changes? So it was very important for me first to understand how people look into Ayurveda and how much they understand about Ayurveda, so that I can work with them accordingly. So being flexible in all those stages was very important for me. So people who are not understanding Ayurveda, I had to make them understand what Ayurveda does first. But if they're still having issues, then I used to work according to their own choices. Like if they said like we want to go with therapies, I think therapies were helping them a lot, so I used to go with them along with my own line of treatment. So that was a big struggle for me in the beginning, understanding people and their state of mind actually.
Right. So I think that is the win-win situation, that whatever in their mind, either it's a therapy, either it's a herb, you satisfy them, and then accordingly it works. So tell me the difference between working in three different states, like Sydney, Adelaide, and now in Victoria, in Melbourne. What are the differences in the patients you are getting?
I think people, they have a different mindset about Ayurveda. When I was in Sydney, people used to love having herbs. People used to come for Panchakarma. I was working in a Panchakarma clinic. So people were looking into Panchakarma and cleansing their mind and body, even though they were not having any diseases or they were not suffering from any signs and symptoms. But still, they wanted to prevent illness. And then, because of that, they wanted to have a proper cleansing of their channels. So they were looking more into Panchakarma therapies, Panchakarma detoxification. And along with that, because at that time it was COVID, Corona as well. So people were looking into boosting their immune system. And for that, cleansing was very important. And then some rejuvenating herbs, prescribing some rejuvenating herbs to them. That played a very important role for them. When I shifted to Adelaide, at that time I was teaching Ayurveda as well in the college. So I think people there, they wanted to learn Ayurveda for their own selves. They wanted to be aware of Ayurveda. So many people, they used to come to learn Ayurveda, just not only for their own selves, but they wanted to spread Ayurveda. So people know about this beautiful science. And their people were very much interested in retreats as well. So people used to come because of their busy lifestyle. They wanted to rejuvenate their whole selves. So they wanted to come for an Ayurvedic retreat. where we used to prescribe them herbs. We used to do all those cleansing therapies, yoga, meditation, and then we used to cook
Ayurvedic
Ayurvedic
milk.
food. Yes, so everything was going according to Ayurveda there. So they had a different mindset there as well. And
Mm.
now I'm in Victoria, so people here again they understand Ayurveda, and some people they wanted to go with the therapies. Some people they want to have some herbs because they can't come for the therapies, and some people even they don't have any problems, they do not have disease, but they wanted to have a Ayurvedic consultation, how to prevent diseases and how to live a healthy life in future. So I
Right.
think understanding their mindset and how they take Ayurveda is different all the time. And Ayurveda is so vast that we can treat people through different ways, I think. And that is the beauty of Ayurveda, actually.
Yes, so that is what I'm just going to ask you that Ayurveda does have a lots of different ways to offer. So, what is the best way you prefer to treat the client?
I think as this is a holistic science, so I think everything has their own role to play. Depending on the client, at what stage the client is it the early stage, is it a chronic stage? So depending on the situation, things work. So
Hmm.
people, if they come to you with a chronic illness, I think cleansing, Panchakarma, cleaning their channels is very important, so that whatever they eat, the herbs they take, they are properly metabolized in their system. So
Hmm.
if the channels are not clean, the mind and body is not connected, the they have toxins in their mind as well, so the things that we will advise to them, they will not be absorbed in their system. So according to me, if someone is ready for that, I usually prefer them to go for a cleansing process first,
Hmm.
and then after detoxification, rejuvenation plays a very important role. Then rejuvenating their bodies with the herbs and the lifestyle and the diet will make a very perfect balance for them.
Right. So, basically, cleansing if it's a chronic disorders. Um, if someone is suffering from any kind of diseases for such a long time, that's called chronic. So if it's a chronic, then you need to go for the panchakarma, and then medicine, diet, and lifestyle. Right. So in your clinic, what type of the patients are coming majority?
It always varies actually. So people sometimes, as you know, people usually they look into their physical health. So if someone
Yes.
is having a problem with indigestion, suppose they have bloating, they will think that they have some problems with the diet they're having, but they'll not understand that there can be a problem with their lifestyle, there can be a problem with the work they're doing, and there can be an imbalance in their mind also.
Right.
So usually they come with their physical signs. They have pains in the joint. They
Hmm.
come with problems with indigestion. They come problem with the hormonal imbalance.
Hmm.
But most of the time, the root cause is always their mind.
Oh.
Yes. So I come across many people who come with different ailments and different signs.
Mhm.
So there's not a particular group, but most of the time it is mainly the indigestion, because you know that most of the diseases in the human body, according to Ayurveda,
True.
start with your gut. So usually
Yes.
they come with the gut health issues.
Hmm. Right. So gut health is the I can say booming area nowadays. Most of the people are having this problem. So any go-to advice for those people who are having indigestion in any stage?
I think understanding their body is very important, and listening to their body is very important.
Hmm.
Nowadays, we see that we have a very busy schedule, and we're just running all the time, either at work, with our families, household work, and we hardly spend some time with our own selves, understanding our inner self. So people they usually have all these signs, but they are unable to recognize, and they are not able to listen to those signs. So
Hmm.
someone comes to me with signs of bloating, sometimes people ignore. It's normal thing for them, bloating. And if they have a little bit of acidity, it's a normal thing for them. There is a mild constipation, it is a normal thing for them. It will heal on its own. So people ignore these main signs, the first initial signs in their body. And later, when it becomes chronic, then they start thinking about it, and sometimes it's too late for them to come and get themselves treated for that. So I think listening to the first initial sign is very important, because if you ignore that sign, it will definitely affect the other parts of your body, and it will definitely lead to a chronic illness. So one suggestion which I can give to them is start spending some time with your own selves, and start listening to your own self. Is it going correct, or is there anything which is not in balance in their system? So unbalancing them as soon as possible is important.
Right. So nowadays we are seeing lots of clients. They are coming with the gut health issues. And just recently, yesterday, I had a talk with one of my clients, and he went to see nearly 4 to 5 Ayurveda doctors. After coming to see me, he said, "Whatever you said, it's like you are watching a movie. Like whatever happened in myself, you are just telling me." So, but I don't know why each and every doctor is different in Ayurveda. My problem is the same. And when I go to see any doctors, they are having a different medicines. They are giving me different lifestyle changes. Why is that so? So, yes, I would like to ask you the same question to you. That what do you think, in your opinion, why each and every doctor is different for the same patient or same illness?
I think this is a very common story with all of us. And if you see clients, if you see patients, they will definitely say they have been to different doctors and they've given them this line of treatment, these herbs. But when you look into this, some of the things will match with your opinion and some will not. I think it is same for all the pathies. If you see a Western doctor also, I think they have the same criteria, that some people will say, okay, you go for this diagnosing test and you go for this diagnosing test. So I think every doctor, they have their own way of treating people. If you talk about me, and all the Ayurvedic doctors, they basically go into the root cause of the problem. Yes. But the time when someone, suppose I'll give you an example, someone went to a doctor maybe 6 months back. So at that stage, the signs and symptoms were different. Yes. And when they started the treatment, after 2-3 months, their signs and symptoms got changed. Maybe the imbalance of the doshas, it got changed. And now they have a different. So being an Ayurvedic doctor, we know what will happen in your system with the passage of time. But they, being a layman, they don't know exactly what imbalances they are going through. And another thing is, sometimes they follow the plan and sometimes they do not. Sometimes they do not do the things correctly, and because of that, they create that imbalance in their body. So I think all the doctors, they're doing the best. They're diagnosing things and they're giving a perfect line of treatment. But I think it is the understanding of the clients, how they take into things, how they follow that plan. And with the passage of time, the doshas and the imbalances can change also. So it is not always that we started with this sign and now the sign has changed. So I think that plays a very important role in diagnosing and treating. So if someone is following a person, or someone is following a doctor, I think they should at least spend that much of time with them, so that they can properly understand and analyze their mind and body. And it takes time. It will not happen in just 1 or 2 months. So they have to be very patient. That is the first thing which I tell them when they come for a first initial consultation, that they will ask me how much time it will take. So I would definitely say to them that it depends on your body and mind, how quickly they can take things, and it depends on you, how serious you are in following these things. So I think if you are taking an advice from one doctor, you have to be patient and you have to follow that until the doctor says, okay, I think this is going beyond that, and you have to see a specialist or someone else. So that is another thing. But I think you should be following the plan at least for 5-6 months, and then you see what changes you can see with your health.
Right. So yeah, so the same thing I explained him that probably it's a 6 months or maybe an year ago. So at that time, your body will be different. You're experiencing some different signs and symptoms of your problem, and now it's a little bit different. So and depend on how you follow those things. So yeah, the idea is the same, but person to person depend on their thing. So now tell me about one more thing which is very common, which I'm going to ask you is most of the people are willing to have therapies if they travel to India, it's South India. They never ever think about northern part of India or any other place in the world. Maybe sometimes Bali for the retreat. And you are having such a wonderful wisdom and studying most north part of the India, which is Jammu University. What changes you have seen in you while you were studying and now?
Yes, definitely. I saw a lot of changes. When I started with Ayurveda, I think I was the first person in my family to study this pathy Ayurveda. So in the beginning, I was not sure because I did not had any background. There was no one to explain me about things, how I have to go ahead in future. So I started with it, and I'm a very big believer of nature, and I believe everything happens for a reason in your life. So I think this also happened for a reason, and now I do not regret this. I think all the good things that have happened in my life, that they are all because of Ayurveda. So I was married to an Ayurvedic doctor because of Ayurveda. I am married to an Ayurvedic doctor because of Ayurveda. I came to Australia. I got my first job in Australia because of Ayurveda. I got my permanent residency because of Ayurveda. And now I'm a businesswoman, and that is also because of Ayurveda. So I think all the good things have happened only because of Ayurveda in my life. But when I was in India, at that time, there was not a lot of exposure about Ayurveda in the northern part of India. People knew about the herbs, and there was a very few Ayurvedic clinics or very few universities teaching Ayurveda at that time. But now, when I go back to India and I see, I think most of the people and they are following Ayurveda. We have a lot of clinics. Many of my colleagues, many of my juniors, they are having their own clinics of Ayurveda, and we have new Ayurvedic colleges, and we have a lot of new Ayurvedic hospitals also in northern part of India. So I think things have changed. People are more aware about this holistic approach, and people are looking forward to this.
Yes, I think after COVID, lots of people are a bit more aware about their immunity and going back to the roots and start taking some kind of herbs by themselves. Sometimes self medication is also harmful. We do have that type of patients as well, but that's still okay. At least they are having some kind of idea that we should go for the natural rather than any modern. So, what is the discovery during your journey, either in India, either in Australia?
See, I have discovered a lot because when I started with Ayurveda, I used to take all the medications for every small thing. I used to take some medication. But when I started Ayurveda and I started treating people through Ayurveda, I really understood the actual principles and the magic that Ayurveda can create in your own selves. So the first discovery was I started using Ayurveda on my own self, in my family. And now I do not have any medicine box at my place. So no medicines, only changing your lifestyle, changing your diet, understanding your doshas, understanding your imbalances, and balancing your doshas is the key goal nowadays. So for me and for my family as well. So I do not encourage anyone who is learning Ayurveda, who is going into Ayurveda, for every small thing, we should not just go ahead having medications. A small headache, and we start taking medications. So I
Yes.
think your body is made in a way that it can heal itself. So you do not need an external source for that. But the thing is, you have to understand the main reason of that illness, and then you have to change your body in a way that it starts recovering on its own. So that is very important.
Right. So body has its intelligence and it can heal by itself. I think there is a book on it as well from the Western author. And when I studied naturopath before entering into Ayurveda, there is one book in a Gujarati. It's a translation from some English book. We called it Tandurasti Tamara Hatma. So health in your hand. That type of his book cover shows then showing that how to heal yourself by following the natural lifestyle and living in the nature and things. So generally what happen is people are practicing themselves, getting results, and then apply to the other. In your case, it's a vice versa. It's opposite. So you get the results from the patient and then you started by yourself. What do you feel when a person is coming and saying that it is not working at all on myself?
See, I take challenges very positively. If someone comes to me and they say, and I have learned this from the places where I have worked in the past, that if someone comes to you, that person needs help. And that is the reason why this person is coming to you. So you have to work with your whole heart and soul. You have to tell them the truth. This has happened. This can happen. So I don't do any false explanation, or I do not make any anything like, okay, we can do it quickly, or we can do it
Fix it
now
quickly.
or not.
Yeah.
Yes. So I explain to them what we can do and what we cannot do. And if it is in my hand, if I think Ayurveda can treat that, so definitely I have to be sure, and I do the same with them. So I say, okay, I'm sure with this, you have to follow the plan. It is you who has to do 50% of the work, and I will do my 50%. So it's a two-way traffic actually. So explanation is very important. Communication with them is very important, and understanding their mindset is very important. So I've come across many people who come to me, and the first thing I'll say to them, okay, first thing is you have to be very much patient. Today, if you start with the treatment plan, you will follow this for the next 1 week and it's not happening, it will not work. At least you have to give it some time, because it's not a quick fix. Ayurveda is not a quick fix. So understanding that principle is very important. Definitely you'll get 20-30% relief. But if you say after taking one dose, I will be 100% perfect, that is not going to happen. So explanation and telling them about the principles of Ayurveda is very important. But the good thing about Ayurveda is that it will go into the root cause of your problem, and it will help you in your further life. So for a long run, it is going to help you. So that is the main beauty of Ayurveda, that it goes into the root cause of your problem, and it helps you in the long run, not causing any side effects to the other parts of your body, but treating that root cause so that you can have a smooth life ahead without any further illness. So today, if you are having bloating in your stomach, and if you treat bloating today that bloating with yourself, you will definitely avoid all those types of vata dosha imbalance problems that you can have in your future. So I think understanding, making them aware of Ayurveda is important. Talking to them how it will work, creating that awareness in them is important, and then going ahead is going to work. But if they are not sure, if you are just giving them a line of treatment and not explaining how it's going to happen internally, how it's going to do things, how it's going to change things in your life, then if they're not aware, they will never understand and they'll never follow. So communication is very important first. Telling them about the principles of Ayurveda is important, and then asking them to follow the line of treatment.
Right. So, in another word, can we say Ayurveda is equal to counseling?
Yes, we can say this.
Yeah.
So understanding the mindset.
Yes, without their understanding of mindset and without an understanding of our point of view, it's like as you said, a two-way traffic. It doesn't work accordingly. If they don't understand nicely, or we don't understand as a doctor, we don't understand nicely, it doesn't work nicely.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So, would you like to say something to our viewers?
Yes, definitely. There are many things that Ayurveda can teach people. And in the past years, when I was teaching Ayurveda to people, came across many people who were suffering from a lot of issues, but they didn't have answers to their questions. So Ayurveda gave them a lot of answers. So, and that created a lot of satisfaction in their life, and they knew about they started understanding their body, mind, and soul. And then understanding and connecting with yourself is very important. So one message which I wanted to give to the viewers is that connect with yourself. We are in so much of rush in our everyday routine that we do not understand ourselves. We do not connect with our inner soul. And if you do not do that, definitely you'll come across an imbalance in your life, and you will come across that chronic stage where you have problems with your health, and that will be too late sometimes to treat. So I think start of the day, end of the day, these are the two times when we can spend some time with our own selves, but the rest of the day just go as it is. So I think in the beginning, in the morning, if you spend at least 10 to 15 minutes just closing your eyes, connecting with your inner self, just to check on your health. Is your mind working well? Are you struggling? Are you suffering from any ill health in your mind? What about your body? Is your body going all right? Or do you have to make some changes with it? I think that is very important. And towards the end of the day, I usually advise to most of my clients who are having problems with their nervous system and who are having issues with their health, that at the end of the day, they have to scan their whole day and they have to check what went good for them, what went wrong for them, and connecting with their inner soul so that they can improve on it. Writing things for their own selves. Yes. Creating a journal for themselves and releasing all the negative energy from your inner self at the end of the day so that you can have a good positive sleep is very important. The start of your day and end of the day should be good. As it says in movies, the end of the movie is good, the start of the movie is good, it will be a hit. So that's the way our life goes. So if the start of the day is good, the end of the day is good, everything is good. Right. So start connecting with yourself, understand your mind and body. And if you think there is a need to get a right advice at the early stage, just check your signs at your early stage and connect with the right person so that you get the answers to all those questions.
Right. So I would like to ask, do you teach Ayurveda as a form of courses or any webinars, or how you create awareness if the person is not coming to you as a patient? Do you do anything for them to keep aware about Ayurveda?
Yes, I've started doing many things to make people aware, because people, I think, they're looking for answers. So I've started doing some webinars and I've started doing 2-3 days workshops also, where people are working. We are working together to improve on their gut health or improve on their any health issues they're having. So I usually do these webinars and workshops all the time, depending on the topic which I choose for the workshop.
Yeah.
And get connected with people and they get answers. So I think if you're just searching on Google and just following some tricks and tips.
Remedies.
Yes, I think that doesn't work 100% because
Yeah.
everybody is different. The root cause of every ill health is different. So I think connecting with the right person and learning about Ayurveda is very important. So I will be very shortly doing some workshops on the fundamentals of Ayurveda as well. So if people are looking into learning Ayurveda and learning about the dosha theory of Ayurveda, I think they are most welcome to join that.
Okay. So, for viewers, whomsoever is looking and willing to spend some time at yourself, making journal and keeping some time away from your work during the daytime, even morning and evening, and still struggling, or still they are facing some kind of challenges in their life, they go and see Dr. Rajneesh. I will add all the description about her business, Ayurveda, Ayur Mantra Wellness, website, any social handles, whatever it is there. You can have a look and contact her. Anyway, she is going to start her courses. So if you are interested to learn from her, she is very experienced lady. You can contact her. And she is in Melbourne at the moment in Werribee. She is practicing. So if you are struggling with any indigestion related issues, you can go and see. So this is our podcast, Dr. Rajneesh. How about you? How you go with this? How you feel?
I feel very blessed to be here, talking to you, getting some knowledge from you.
Oh.
You are the most experienced person here, and you know better than me because
Oh, no,
you are in this
absolutely not.
journey before I even started with this. So I think it was lovely to meet you, talk to you, and share our views on this, on Ayurveda, so that we can spread Ayurveda to the world.
Absolutely. So this is my duty. That's what I feel like. This is my responsibility in this world, that we are all ancient wisdom people who are spreading the word of that ancient wisdom in this world, coming in a one place, like on the one stage, so that we share our knowledge and we can share this wisdom to this world. Thank you so much for giving your time, and it's my pleasure to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you.